Good morning, lovelies. It is October 3rd, and welcome back to Crocktober. So I'm on my way to work. I've got everything at the door waiting for me. I'm just now filling up my crock pot. Give this video a thumbs up if you are liking the Crocktober series. Just lets us know, hey, we liking the Crocktober series. Actually, it's working out very well for the kids and I. It's Tuesday. We do have Taekwondo today, and I also have a rehearsal tonight at church. So I need to get the meal done because it will more than likely be 8 o'clock before we get home. So I'm going to start this. I'm actually prepping the crock pot. I'm probably not going to turn it on until I get home from work and we get changed for this evening, because it'll be about 4 hours in between. So what I have here, last week at Harris Teeter, they had potatoes on sale, just 10 pounds of russet potatoes on sale for $1.97. And so here I am going to load in. I have washed my potatoes. I have wrapped them in foil. Those are actually the foil wraps that came from the Dollar Tree. And I think I saw this on Tasty's YouTube channel. I'm just putting in my potatoes. I'm going to put it on high. I think it was 2 hours. If the time is different, I will put it in the I'll put it here on the screen. But I have 9 potatoes. That's enough for each of us. 1 for dinner, 1 for lunch, and then 3 extras for my lunches this week. So there's 9 potatoes wrapped in here. They're going to be on high for 2 hours. And again, that's when I get back from work. Before we leave to go to Taekwondo, I'll turn the crock pot on. But I wanted to have this step done, because between getting home from work in the afternoon and leaving again, there's no time. So anyway, check back with us and we'll let you know exactly how the potatoes turn out. Okay, everybody, welcome back. So I have worked. We have already been to Taekwondo. I have been to choir rehearsal. And now we are going to check out our crock pot potatoes that we left on when we left for Taekwondo. So I'm just going to take off my top, and the potatoes are done. They are done. So I'm going to pull one out for Jackson, and I'll pull one out for Mama. Just depending on how big you like your potatoes. You know, less cook time or more cook time. We didn't put any water in the pan. We just turned it on high, put the potatoes in foil, and then we just went ahead and put them in. So remember, they're potatoes, so you may want to check midway through to see if they are done. So Jackson's going to be our demonstrator for us. This is his potato. We have taken it out of the crock pot. He has cut it in half. We actually put a little bit of spray butter on there. And here's some fixings or things that we made that might go on it. So we have the ultra thin provolone because we don't have any of the shredded cheese. And so Jackson's going to put a little bit of the fat-free sour cream on his, because he likes sour cream. He's the only one in this house that likes it. So we're going to let him like it. So he's just putting a little bit of sour cream on his. We've got some cheese dip. We've got some salsa. And what I did on mine is I just went ahead and put 2 small potatoes, because 2 small potatoes is probably about the same size as 1 medium potato. They were tiny. So I'm going to put a slice of cheese. So I'm doing a slice of cheese, and I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of this Ortega cheese dip. So I've got my potato here. I have 1 slice of the ultra thin provolone cheese. I'm going to do some of this Ortega dip. I'm just going to do 1 tablespoon, and 1 tablespoon counts as 0 smart points. 2 tablespoons counts as 1 smart point. So I'm just doing 1. I do not wish to have any salsa on there, or I'm going to do a little bit of spray butter. That was 16 sprays. And then the last thing that I added was I made a gravy to put over our potatoes. And all I did was I sauteed up an onion that I had bought onions I think last week. And I had the brown gravy mix. I already had that in the cabinet. The diced ham we already had from Super Double coupons this past week. And we had green beans for dinner last night. So I just threw the onions, the green beans, and the ham in. And then I put in the rest of the gravy mix with some water. And I'm going to do a half cup of the gravy on top of my potato. This is what my crock pot baked potatoes look like. My only suggestion is to maybe cook them a little bit longer on high. I had it on low, and I would cook it maybe a little bit longer on high and eat them right when you're ready, you know, come home, because I had to do a few other things before we got to eat. So my gravy mix is very, very hot. My potatoes aren't as hot as I would like them. But I put the gravy on top to melt. I put the gravy on top to melt all of the cheese and the butter spray and everything like that. So anyway, it's Crocktober day 3, and we're having crock pot baked potatoes. Hope you liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. It just says, hey, we liked your video. If you're new around here, hit the red subscribe button. We'd love to have you as a part of our YouTube community. Thank you so much for joining us for Crocktober, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.